Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. What's going on, faithfuls? There's Nothing But Niners Crew is back with some breaking news. All right, guys, I am going to go through the formalities. This is going to be a quick one, but make sure you guys check out the website. It is www.nothingbutniners.com. I threw my man Nick there for a loop, okay? Make sure you guys hit up the website. It's your one-stop shop for any and everything 49ers from us here at Nothing But Niners. Guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If this is your first time here on the YouTube page, it is probably more important this time of year that you guys hit that subscribe button, okay? You got to know exactly when we're going live, so turn on those notifications. You're going to know exactly when we're going live for breaking news videos such as this one, all right? So make sure you turn on those notifications. You get to see the lights flashing and all that good stuff, okay? Hit us up on our other social media pages, Facebook and Instagram. They are Nothing But Niners, spelled all the way out, guys. Again, that's Nothing But Niners. Also, we have our Twitter and our Snapchat handles. Those are Nothing But the number 9 ERS. That is Twitter and Snapchat. Nothing But the number 9 ERS. And then last but certainly not least, you guys send us an email, all right? That email is nbniners@nothingbutniners.com. That is where you can send us questions, comments, concerns, game day attire, some videos of you guys celebrating the new winners and all that stuff. Send it all over there, okay? And now, without further ado, let me bring my guy Nick in here. You guys already know me. I'm 49ers Mike _NFL. Nick, what's up, baby?
Let's go! The block is hot, baby. Let's go.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot, man. We got some breaking news that everybody's been waiting for, man. Everybody said, oh, J.J. Watt's going back to practice. When is Kwon coming back to practice? And we've been seeing teasers. We've been seeing little video clips of him out there catching passes and running around out there all by himself, right? And you saw the video from, 2 weeks ago where my man Kendrick Bourne said, hey, he said he's coming back, man. He said he's coming back. Well, now we got some official news. Go ahead, news. Go ahead, Nick, break the news.
Look. 49ers linebacker Kwon Alexander, the other block is hot piece, is back in practice today. Obviously, he has a blue non-contact jersey on, being his first time back. But man, this is a big step right here, man. He's got 2 weeks to get ready, practicing wise. Obviously, it's breaking news and interesting news, and let's hope that he can get back to play that week. But it opens that practice window, which this also stops the 49ers from bringing anybody else back, designating anybody else from the IR, because you can only do 2. We did Kentavious Street a few weeks ago, and now linebacker Kwon Alexander. Look, man, like I said earlier, we've talked about this numerous times. It really depends on how bad the injury was, right? Obviously, it could have been a slight tear, a small tear, depending on how bad it was. Usually it's a 6-month window, right? Approximately 6 months. But I'm also not a doctor, and I'm also not an athlete, so it takes me a lot longer to recover from things. So either way, man, this is great news to be getting healthy. Normally the 49ers on the other end of the stick, where we're not getting healthy. And we're going the opposite direction. Right now, we're getting pieces back. Obviously, Dee Ford possibly, Jaquiski Tartt, as well as practicing today in a blue non-contact jersey. So it looks like we're going to get those 3 key pieces back for the first divisional round.
Sorry, I was talking about football. Yeah, you're right, though. I made a comment a couple of weeks ago. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was saying that.
Uncover your mic.
Oh, it's not covered. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now again.
All right. I was saying a couple of weeks ago how the 49ers, we had all these injuries that were happening at the end of the year, and I was like, you know what, man? The blessing in disguise. We're going to get healthy when we need these guys the most. And all of a sudden, Jaquiski Tartt is back out there in a non-contact jersey, and then our guy, Kwon Alexander. Kwon Alexander, I'll honestly go out on a limb and say this. There's no NFC opponent that I worry about needing him for. However, if we have to play the likes of Lamar Jackson, if we have to play him in the Super Bowl, I think that's when a guy like Kwon will come in handy. That kind of speed and getting to the outside. I think that's what it'll come in handy, man. This is pretty exciting. It's good news. I really, really just don't want them to be rushing this guy back too soon. And I know J.J. Watt did it, and you can't compare injuries, you can't compare people and all that. Like you said, it comes down to how bad of a tear it was and things like that. My fingers are crossed. My heart's beating fast for this, man, but it's really, really exciting. He's an emotional spark plug to this defense. And it can go a long way. Just think about the reps that is going to happen now, how he's going to affect the rotation. You get more speed back to the other side where Aziz was out there, because now that means that Greenlaw would move back over to the other side. And this has a big trickle-down effect, man. It's good to see Kwon Alexander back out.
Greenlaw will definitely go back to the Sam, and then you have the Mike and the Will back. If anything, not only does this bring more athleticism to the field, but this brings back a leader to the field. And I'm telling you, like, I know everybody says that I've been so hard on on Fred, but I think this is just going to boost his likes as well. His playing ability, he's not going to have to depend on as much, because let's be honest here, this defense took a step back once Kwon left the field. Whether it be Aziz, Greenlaw playing in a new position, obviously Greenlaw has gotten a lot better at his position, but Aziz is still a little bit of a factor out there. To me.
Yeah, but he's so raw. Aziz is very raw. He's not as polished as you want him to be. He has some busted coverages and things like that. And so getting Greenlaw back over there and then putting Alexander back in where he filled in so naturally, where he came in this year, he was in a better position from how he was being used in Tampa. He surpassed anybody's ideas of what he could be. So getting Alexander back and then putting Greenlaw back over on the other side, with him having his newfound confidence after the play that he made, I'm telling you, man, it's scary. It's going to be scary for anybody we're going up against.
Let me ask you this question real quick, Mike. I know it's a breaking news, but who do you think that the Niners defense benefited more or was having a better year when both of Fred Warner and Kwon Alexander were on the field?
I still like what Fred Warner was doing. Kwon Alexander, if you look at the last couple of games, he was coming back with those missed tackles that people were complaining about before he got here. I think through his first couple of games, he had no missed tackles, and he was phenomenal. He's flying around all over the place. I think that it's just two different responsibilities out there. I still like what Fred Warner was doing more than I like what Alexander was doing, but Alexander had also exceeded my expectations. So I don't know how neither one of them were bad. So I'm not complaining about either one of them. But Alexander, towards the end of his last two games in there were some missed tackles and things like that, and some over pursuing and all. Some of the things that we were hearing about in Tampa when the Niners first signed him, and they started to rear their heads here, then he got the injury. So hopefully that even gave him time to pull back and look at his own film and say, hey, look, self-assessing is very important in the NFL. So once he steps back and he's doing that, and he, reassessing what he was doing and how he was playing, he can get even better, man. And that's scary to think about, that those guys can improve each other and individually. It's really scary.
And that's why I wanted to ask you that question, because I think you're right. I think you're 100% right on. It's not about who was better, but the energy that those two bring together is like putting milk with cereal. Like, cereal's still good with no milk, but when you add the milk, it's like, if you like milk, obviously, but it's like spaghetti and sauce. Like, they just go together, those two. And I think the energy that he brings back is just going to boost the hell out of this defense. Being on the field. Man, I'm super pumped, man. I'm super pumped about this shit.
I can't believe he's back, man. It is insane. It is absolutely – what a way to start the new year, man. The first 49ers practice report of the 2020 season, or the 2020 year, I should say. And this guy is back. Wow. Like I said, what a spark plug. What an energy boost to this team. I mean, he has so much energy. He was affecting the game from the sidelines with his energy. Imagine him out there on the field now. Oh, my God.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. This just shows, too, how important that getting that number one seed was, because we could be looking at not getting him back for a divisional round, but possibly a championship game or a Super Bowl, because right now he has 2 weeks to practice. So, he has 2 weeks to practice. So instead, if you come back, he would only have 1 week unless they bring him back and then not activate him. So getting that number one seed was big. Man, super excited to have this guy back. I'm telling you, I did not think that it was going to happen. I was one of the ones that was standing, I'll believe it when I see it type thing. Obviously, it doesn't say much with him practicing with a blue non-contact jersey on, but it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, Yeah, you're gonna see guys playing with no contact jerseys after concussions and things like that. But the fact that they're out there and participating in team activities is a huge step in the right direction. There's nothing, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's massive.
He's
Really,
not
really.
on a side field somewhere, so
Mm-hmm.
he is back and ready. Let's hope that he can play in this divisional round. But that's pretty much all I got, guys, man. It's an exciting day. The start of the new year. Kwon Alexander's back. The 49ers are heading in the right direction. 2020 year, 2019 season is it's almost in the books. We got four weeks left, man. Got 3 games left, 4 weeks. Let's go.
No, it's more than that, man. We're in this for over a month. We don't play for another 2 weeks, and then you have a week after that for
we play not this week, the following week. So 2 weeks.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So 2 weeks there, and then we play in the championship round, and then there's a 2-week break between that and the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, so, but I'm saying weeks as in game wise.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not actual weeks, like month wise. I'm saying,
gotcha.
But yeah, it's a step in the right direction. It's different for us Niners fans. Usually we're going the opposite way. So,
especially with
also,
health, yeah.
Also, other breaking news: the red end zones will be back in full effect at Levi. I'm so excited about that too.
I like when they color them in. Also, I even like when they colored it in black. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was hard too. So I'm all with it. Color those end zone in, man. Use that extra paint. Let's get out there.
We're getting the red end zones back with the old style helmet, the playoff berth end zones, baby.
Yeah, that 94 feel is for real, man. This team did it. The last game of the season with the 94, like it's all so symbolic. It's all so symbolic. That 13-3 record, the 57 making the stop in the end zone, like right. Oh, listen. It was written.
Name is Dan Buns,
bro. I'm saying. I said it before. Listen, it's written. When they were marching down the. I'm not supposed to be doing this breaking news video. All right, I'm gonna shut up.
Look, 13-3, baby. 13-3. Red end zones. Playoffs at Levi. Oh, Kwon Alexander back. Jaquiski Tartt coming back. Dee Ford going to be coming back. Watch out. The NFL has been put on notice.
Got the good luck unicorns over there. You see it over my shoulder. Ready.
All right. That's all I got, man. We should be back again soon to bring you guys another fun-filled episode here with the Nothing But Niners crew all day, every day.
Yeah. You guys won't see this hat again, though. So that's it, guys. All right. Let's get up out of here, Nick. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pain.
But always remain faithful.
We out of here. Peace.